Locate the best process server in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma as you locate the best private investigation agency in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
If you'd ever need to locate the best process server and locate the best private investigator from the best private investigation agency in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma to help you serve court papers, then you have come to the right place. Our process servers in Broken Arrow, Oak and private investigators in Broken Arrow, Oak from our best private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. Oak are some of the most experienced process servers in Broken Arrow and private detectives in Broken Arrow from any private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. Sadly, many people do not even know what process servers in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and private investigators in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma from the best private investigation agencies in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma are or what they do. This is true in many cases with Broken Arrow process servers and Broken Arrow private investigators from Broken Arrow private investigation agencies. If a person has never had a need to hire a process server and to hire a private investigator from the best private investigation agency near me, then they have not needed to investigate what a process server in Broken Arrow, Oak, and a private investigator in Broken Arrow, Oak from the best private detective agency in Broken Arrow is. The owners of our private detective agency in Broken Arrow have put together a series of informative FAQs about process servers near me and private investigators near me from our private investigation agency near me. These FAQs are meant to inform and educate others about process servers in Broken Arrow and private detectives in Broken Arrow from our private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. These questions and their accompanying answers are listed below as follow.
What are process servers in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and private investigators in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma from private investigation agencies in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma?
Process servers in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and private investigators in Broken Arrow from the best private detective agencies in Broken Arrow serve court papers and other legal documents upon people. Working as a Broken Arrow process server at a Broken Arrow private detective agency can indeed be dangerous work and a thankless task, but it is nonetheless extremely important to the healthy existence of our judicial system. Private detectives in Broken Arrow, OC from private detective agencies in Broken Arrow, OK, on the other hand, investigate both civil and criminal matters. Private investigators in Broken Arrow, OC from the best private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. OC often investigates some or all of the following types of civil and criminal cases. 1. Arson private investigations. 2. Rape private investigations. 3. Human trafficking private investigations. 4. Murder private investigations. 5. Cheating spouse private investigations. Unfaithful spouse private investigations. Infidelity private investigations. 6. Child custody private investigations. 7. Parental kidnapping private investigations. 8. Workers' compensation fraud private investigations. Workmen's compensation fraud private investigations. 9. Divorce private investigations. 10. Insurance fraud private investigations. 11. Nanny private investigations. 12. Robbery private investigations. 13. Sexual assault private investigations. 14. Child abuse private investigations. 15. Missing kids private investigations. 16. Runaway children private investigations. 17. Missing children private investigations. 18. Kidnapping private investigations. 19. Police misconduct private investigations. 20. Car accident private investigations. 21. Dog bite private investigations. 22. Romance scam private investigations. 23. Missing persons private investigations. 24. Medical malpractice private investigations. 25. Burglary private investigations. 26. Nationwide skip trace service to locate missing persons. 27. Nationwide criminal background check. 28. Social media scan deep internet search. 29. Surveillance. 30. Sweeps for hidden listening devices, hidden video cameras, and hidden tracking devices. 31. Sex trafficking private investigations. 32. Drone surveillance private investigations. 33. Fraud Private Investigations 34. Counterintelligence Private Investigations 35. Much more. As you can see, private investigators in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma from our private investigation agency investigate all types of civil and criminal matters, and many of those with our Broken Arrow private investigation agency also hold licenses as Broken Arrow process servers. If you need to hire a process server near me or need to hire a private detective near me from our private investigation agency near me to serve court papers or conduct civil and criminal private investigations on your behalf, then please locate a process server near me and locate a private investigator near me from our best private investigation agency near me today for more information. You can easily find a private investigator near me and can find a process server near me from our private investigation agency today.
What are the differences between needing to hire a process server near me and needing to hire a private investigator near me from a private investigation agency near me?
Process servers from private investigation agencies are legally licensed persons the state of Oklahoma permits to serve other people with court papers and other legal documents. Process servers in Broken Arrow, OK from private detective agencies in Broken Arrow. OK often perform other tasks, such as the following, for their process serving in Oklahoma clients. 1. Serving court papers nationwide with nationwide process serving. 2. Nationwide document filing and retrieval. 3. Waiting and watching for siege serves. 4. Nationwide criminal background checks. 5. Nationwide skip tracing, skip trace service. 6. Post office box checks to locate missing people and to find missing persons. 7. License plate checks to locate missing persons and to find missing people. 8. Forwarding mail checks to locate missing children and to find missing kids. These are merely a few of the many additional services that a process server from the best private investigation agency can often offer to their process serving clients. If you need to hire a private investigator near me or need to hire a process server near me to help you with process serving and private investigations, then you can locate the best process server and find the best process server from the best private investigation agency near me today. Private investigators near me from the best private investigation agencies near me also perform many of the same tasks as process servers in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma from private investigation agencies in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma that we previously listed above. In general, however, private investigators in Broken Arrow, OK, and process servers in Broken Arrow, OK from the best private detective agencies in Broken Arrow, often perform the following types of civil and criminal investigations. 1. Missing children private investigations by a missing persons private investigator near me. 2. Divorce private investigations by a divorce private investigator from a private investigation agency. 3. Adultery private investigations by an adultery private investigator near me from a private detective agency in Broken Arrow. 4. Child custody private investigations by a child custody private detective from a private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. 5. Infidelity private investigations by an infidelity private investigator from a private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. 6. Murder private investigations by a murder private investigator from the best private investigation agency near me. 7. Rape private investigations by a rape private investigator from a private investigation agency. 8. Arson private investigations by an arson private investigator from the best private investigation agency near me. 9. Criminal private investigations by a criminal private investigator from a private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. OK. 10. Workers' compensation fraud private investigations by a workers' compensation fraud private investigator from a private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. 11. Workmen's compensation fraud private investigations by a fraud private investigator at a private investigation agency near me. 12. Fraud private investigations by a fraud private investigator at a private investigation agency. 13. Missing persons private investigations by a missing persons private investigator at a private investigation agency in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. 14. Sexual assault private investigations by sexual assault private investigators from private detective agencies. 15. Parental kidnapping private investigations by a parental kidnapping private investigator at private investigation agencies. 16. Child abuse private investigations by a child abuse private investigator at a private investigation agency. 17. Romance scam private investigations by a romance scam private investigator from a private investigation agency near me. 18. Runaway kid private investigations by a runaway child private investigator from a private detective agency. 19. Runaway child private investigations by a runaway child private investigator from a private detective agency in Broken Arrow. Okay. 20. Sex crimes private investigations by a sex crimes private investigator from a Broken Arrow private investigation agency. 21. Insurance fraud private investigations by an insurance fraud private investigator at a private investigation agency in Broken Arrow. Okay. 22. Unsolved murder private investigations by an unsolved murder private investigator from a private detective agency in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. 23. Police private investigations by police private investigators at a private investigation agency. 24. Human trafficking private investigations by human trafficking private investigators from private investigation agencies. 25. Sex trafficking private investigations by sex trafficking private investigators at private investigation agencies near me. 26. Nanny private investigations by nanny private detectives from private investigation agencies in Broken Arrow, Oka. 27. Prison private investigations by prison private detectives from private detective agencies in Broken Arrow. 28. School private investigations by school private investigators from private detective agencies in Broken Arrow. 29. Burglary private investigations by burglary private investigators from private investigation agencies. 30. Kidnapping private investigations by kidnapping private investigators from private investigation agencies. 31. Child pornography private investigations by child pornography private investigators from private detective agencies near me. 32. Child molestation private investigations by child molestation private investigators from private detective agencies in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. 33. Cold case private investigations by cold case private investigators from the best private investigation agencies. 34. Much more. As you can see, the best process servers near me and the best private investigators near me from the best private investigation agencies near me have different yet sometimes similar work. Many process servers also work as private investigators at private investigation agencies and vice versa. But that is not always the case. If you need to hire a process server or need to hire a private detective at the best private detective agency, then locate the best process servers and locate the best private investigators from our best private investigation agency near me today.
What are the 3 most important things as a process server?
There are 3 main concepts that all process servers in Broken Arrow and private investigators in Broken Arrow from the best private detective agencies in Broken Arrow need to remember. These are essential, and if a process server in Broken Arrow, Oak and a private investigator in Broken Arrow, Oak from a private detective agency in Broken Arrow, Oak remember nothing else, they should definitely remember the following.
1. Get neither harmed nor killed.
As we have said many times before, process serving is a very dangerous field, and if process servers in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and private detectives in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma from private investigation agencies in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma are not careful, they can get hurt or even murdered. Process servers and private detectives from the best private detective agencies need to always wear bulletproof vests, carry pepper gel, and wear body cameras or use dash cameras. It is also helpful for a process server in Broken Arrow and a private investigator in Broken Arrow from a private investigation agency in Broken Arrow to share their location with loved ones and to tell them where they are going and when they will be back. If Broken Arrow process servers and Broken Arrow private investigators from Broken Arrow private investigation agencies take precautions, they can cut down on the risks to their lives by horrible, dangerous people who would do them harm. That way, process servers in Broken Arrow, Oak, and private investigators in Broken Arrow, Oak, from the best private detective agencies in Broken Arrow, Oak, can enjoy their chosen legal professions and return home to their loved ones each night.
2. Do your very best job.
It is always important that each process server in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and a private detective in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, from the best private detective agency in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. There are so many laws and rules to follow. And as with any other job, it just takes time to get really good at serving court papers and other legal documents. Process servers and private investigators from the best private investigation agencies, who can find an experienced mentor to help them learn and grow, will fare much better in their chosen legal profession than those who go it alone.
3. Make sure your clients pay you, upfront mostly.
Most clients will pay you, but to avoid having to chase them all down, it is most helpful to go ahead and get the payment for your services up front. Sadly, lawyers and doctors can be the worst about paying, because once you complete their work, they get busy with other things and many stop thinking about you and their promise to pay you. Not everyone is like that, but some lawyers, doctors, and others sure are, and having to chase them all down for payment takes away too much time and energy that you need to serve court papers properly.
Can a process server leave papers at your door?
Yes, there are some circumstances when it is perfectly legal for a process server to simply post documents to a defendant's respondent's front door. Most times doing so is not okay, but yes, there definitely are some occasions when it is fine. Some of these times when a process server near me and a private investigator near me from a private investigation agency near me may post documents to the front door, and these instances include, but are not limited to, the following.
1. For 5-day notices to pay or quit.
For service of process for a 5-day notice to pay or quit, also known as pre-eviction paperwork, process servers in Broken Arrow, Oak, and private detectives in Broken Arrow, Oak, from the best private investigation agency in Broken Arrow, Oak, may serve any 5-day notice to pay or quit that originates out of an Oklahoma court by simply posting it to the front door. Indeed, this method is often best when serving 5-day notices to pay or quit, because oftentimes the process server near me and the private investigator near me from the private detective agency near me must also come back to serve the petitions and summons for forcible entry and detainer, also known as the formal eviction papers. If the same Broken Arrow process server and Broken Arrow private detective from the same Broken Arrow private investigation agency keeps showing their same face to the defendant's respondents over and over, then increases the likelihood that the defendant's respondents will start avoiding the process server near me and the private detective near me from the private investigation agency near me. This is indeed why it is beneficial for the process server and private investigator from the private investigation agency to post the first document and to serve the second set by personal or substitute service.
2. For petitions and summonses for forcible entry and detainer, when possession only, no money is sought.
In circumstances where the petitioner plaintiff is not interested in a money judgment or thinks he, they will not get one anyway, and just wants possession of their property, a process server is legally permitted to post a copy of the petition and summons for forcible entry and detainer onto the front door, and then to mail a copy of the documents via certified mail, with a return receipt to that same address.
3. Whenever a judge grants permission for alternative service.
There is nothing quite so much like the cat god or cat goddess on earth as a judge in their courtroom. Thus, whenever a judge says it is okay for a process server near me and a private detective near me from a private investigation agency near me to post court documents for a defendant respondent, then the process server in Broken Arrow and private investigator in Broken Arrow from a private investigation agency in Broken Arrow may do so. Please subscribe our channel and share with your friends. Contact us today at 405-593 3515 or email info@therateogpeacelegal.com for a free consultation.